5 days after Saturday's circus-like WBC light heavyweight bout between Chad Dawson and Bernard Hopkins, in which Hopkins was ruled a second-round knockout loser, the WBC changed the decision to a technical draw and gave Hopkins his title back. While Hopkins regains the belt, the result is not official because only the California Commission can report official results to Fight Facts. The result may be changed by the California Commission after a hearing scheduled in a few weeks. Now, the WBC issued this statement, and it reads, quote, "After reviewing the video of the fight, the board unanimously declared that the action reflects a clear, intentional lifting of the body followed with a push by Dawson to Hopkins that made him fall on his left side with part of his body out of the ropes," end quote. Well, WBC light heavyweight champion Bernard Hopkins joins us now. Bernard, Saturday night, you said you wanted Chad Dawson disqualified. How do you feel tonight?
Well, I feel halfway good because until the LA Commission ruled the right way, I'll be feeling 100% because it's the right thing to do. And cameras and film don't lie. And at the end of the day, people can try to judge me from 10 years or 5 years and bring up old stuff, but the reality is irrelevant to what happened Saturday. I came to fight. Chad said he came to fight, but he got frustrated, couldn't hit me, he couldn't do the things he wanted to do early, and he scooped me and he tried to physically hurt me. But that's cool because that's all they can do, is try to do something that is out of boxing, that's not in the sport, and hopefully they try to go ahead and get a win or get damage to me somehow, and it backfired. It backfired, and the world's seen it.
Well, Bernard, you had to have an MRI on your injured left shoulder. How is it, and how are you doing health-wise?
Well, I'll get an MRI Friday. I get my results Friday morning, tomorrow rather, and I still got my left arm in the sling, and I'm on 500 milligrams of Motrin. I'm not a aspirin guy, I'm a vitamin guy, but I'm, breaking them in half and taking what I take when I need it. And I'm just hoping that when I see the MRI, that it ain't no tear, rotator cuff tear, anything serious, because I'm looking to start my rehab within 4 to 6 weeks. I should be fine. But I just hope that the MRI shows that there's no more tissue. There's no tissue. Right now, it's just the bone. But I hope it's nothing inside my tissue or ligaments, anything like that. So I'm praying that tomorrow will be a good news for me.
Well, Bernard, at the end of the day, you are still the WBC light heavyweight champion. Would you consider a rematch with Chad Dawson now?
Well, I feel like Chad Dawson, when he said Bernard Hopkins, he didn't get no rematch. He'd be 47 years old in January. His promoter, Gary Shaw, said the same thing. He don't deserve to be in the same ring with me. He's not in my class, in the ring and out of the ring. He doesn't deserve a rematch. Rematches deserved for people that came to fight, and somehow it was a draw or it was a controversy in a way that he should have won, I should have won. The fight never got heated up because they didn't want me to get heated up. I don't start really catching on until the 4th, 5th round, and I start taking my opponents apart. And Chad knew that when he get close to the 3rd or 4th round, he understood, panicking, frustrated. I got in his head, and he wanted to get out of the fight. No rematch.
Bernard Hopkins, thanks so much for sharing the time, and good luck down the road.
Thank you.
Okay, the man who is the other part of this story, Chad Dawson, here with us now on SportsCenter. Let's start with the first thing that Bernard Hopkins just said as far as this decision, that it was the right thing to do. What did you think about this decision today?
The decision was terribly wrong. Everybody knew Bernard Hopkins did not want to fight that night, but I'm not going to go back and forth and say that who wanted to fight and who didn't want to fight, because Bernard knows deep down that he didn't want to fight me. And he goes on to talk about he was going to heat up in the 3rd and 4th round. Come on, man, he's 47 years old. He knew that he couldn't beat me that night. Bernard Hopkins found a way out. I think I'm very frustrated at the fact that the WBC would rule that, and I don't understand how can the WBC rule something that, like they were in the ring. They weren't in the ring. They don't know what was going on. I think it's wrong.
Let me reread what the WBC said today. It said the video showed a clear, intentional lifting of the body followed by a push. Do you feel like you did anything wrong in that fight?
No, I did nothing wrong. Bernard Hopkins he was laying on my back. In order for me to get him off my back, I have to come up. He did it twice. The first time he did it, he leaned on me, and at the exact same time he pushed me down, he hit me with I think it was a left or a right hook, but I don't know what it was, but he hit me at the same time. And when he did it the second time, it was as if he was going to do the same thing, but he had me down, so I just came up, and as I came up, yeah, I did give him a little bump on the shoulder, but it was no force on it for him to react the way he reacted. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he said he's a legend, but legends don't react like that. A legend would have got up and tried to fight. He didn't even show any signs that he wanted to fight. If you watch the tape, he never once indicated to the referee that he wanted to fight again. The only thing that came out of his mouth was, "I can't fight anymore. I'm done. I stopped the fight. I can't fight." If you watch the fight, you will see that.
All right, Chad, Bernard Hopkins just said literally a couple of minutes ago that he will not give you a rematch. However, if he changes his mind, is that something that you would want?
I mean, yeah, because I know what'll happen. Bernard Hopkins is going to get hurt. A rematch, I would love a rematch. He doesn't want the rematch. That's why he's saying he know he doesn't want a rematch. Come on, man. Watch the tape, and you will see the truth. Watch the HBO pay-per-view tape, and you will see the truth.
All right.
Come on, it was one point in the fight where the guy totally forgot about his shoulder.
Right.
He totally forgot. When they announced the decision that I was declared to win, he jumped up off the bench. Someone with a dislocated shoulder would be in excruciating pain.
All right.
This guy jumped up off the bench like, oh, come on, like he totally forgot about his shoulder.
All right, Chad. All right, we appreciate you coming on tonight. Obviously, you guys are on two different ends of the spectrum as far as your perspectives, but bottom line is we thank you and good luck down the road, okay?